I'm doing it for my daughter.
My mom, I was just thinking about my mom used to work at like a mental school for like dummies. My mom used to work at a school for dummies.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mom did?
Yeah.
What would she do with them?
She would just tell
them.
Well, she would say, I'll let you finish that.
No. I'm finding the.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So she would use, first of all, she would use the same tactics on me that she was taught to use on the kids.
Oh no.
So and it was like salesman word tracks, like specific word tracks, like you need to stop, as opposed to like stop that or whatever. It's you need to stop is what is supposed to make someone calm down. But she came home one time and she had a bruise on her calf in the shape of a shoe print from some probably black kid kicking her in the leg.
No way.
Yeah. The school was called Hallbrook, but she called it Hellbrook.
Yeah.
And I think I remember one time she had a story. The school administrator, like the principal, didn't like my mom, so he had the janitor let the air out of her tires or something.
What?
Like some ridiculous thing like that happened. But just the other day, I was trying to think what the shoe print probably was, and it was probably. Can you look up all black Reebok? It was probably those like all black Reeboks that like like every kid. I wanted them, but like every black kid wanted them too. The first, like literally the first one right there, like the leather all black ones. You remember those?
Man, yeah.
Like when I first saw those, and I remember I wanted those in kindergarten. And my mom was like, "No, those are drug dealer shoes." But I know like black kids want those too. Like they're like, "Oh, that's like if you're not before you learn about Air Jordans and all the cool."
Yeah.
Like that's the one you want. Like,
what's the one right there with the pant on it? What is that? Is that the lower one with the pant left or up? That one. Dada?
Pada? It's like a collab, I guess.
Oh.
But anyway, that was probably what the shoe print on her calf was whatever the bottom of those looked like.
I think it was those tan fucking Velcro shoes.
Yeah.
What year was it?
Like 2002. Yeah.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that might have been the.
And I wonder what my mom did to like piss off some like big idiot.
Imagine if she was like this. Get up, you fucking.
No, she would have been
too proper.
But I was just like this, like
she poured a cup of water in his face, and she was like, "Quit fucking around, you stupid fucking."
No, he probably said something like, "I want to Mrs." and then kicked her. Dude, I want to kill Dane Cook.
Silly Billy.
Did you see him on Kill Tony?
No.
Dane Cook. Oh my god. I'm on like a Dane Cook. Dude, he got on. It's like it's like one of the worst things I've ever seen. I wouldn't show my face publicly again if this had happened to me. It's definitely not on the Kill Tony channel. Yeah, it's the third one down. Neil Pop's set banned from Kill Tony. What did he do? He fucked a 20-year-old?
He married a girl who was like, basically it came out that he was like with this chick since she was like 15, married her, got with her. The whole story smells like shit. They used to go to like a game night. He used to go to the game night at Seth Green's house. Like, you know that one that Isaac Cappy talks about? I guess Dane Cook was one of the guys there.
Oh, okay.
So like the story smells like shit. And then he married the chick, but he also like talks about like fucking like 3,000 broads.
Yeah.
Like he got like a ton of back in the day.
I thought people were mad at him for marrying a 20-year-old, which is like, who gives a fucking shit?
Yeah, basically, yeah. He married a young chick, which is whatever. But like I don't know. Supposedly, I remember Isaac Cappy bringing his name up, and I remember being like, "Whoa, no way."
Well, anyway, this kid is not even I think if I recall correctly, this kid comes on and does his Kill Tony minute of stand up to heckle Dane Cook for dating a 20-year-old, which is I didn't know there was any sort of I don't think he says any pedo shit though. But anyway, it's just like the most who cares thing ever. But then the response to it is crazy. Go ahead and hit play, Chris.
I'm gonna my pants.
This video is brutal. This is like brutality.
Here we
right
go.
here.
How long is
Here
it?
we go.
How long is it, Chris?
Happening?
6 minutes. All right.
Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. Make some noise for Neil Pop.
Hit pause. It's fucked up because you can tell like Dane Cook is he's like recovering from something. What happened to him?
I think he got cloned, man.
Did he get plastic surgery?
Yeah. His brother stole like 10 million of his dollars or something, but he made it all back. He sent his brother to jail.
What?
Yeah. His brother like took his money.
Wow.
Then like filter. And then you know, but he had some silly fucking and then I think he got really Hollywood on people at the Comedy Store, I think.
Damn.
Because a lot of comics don't like him. And it seems like everybody kind of gets along for the most part. I mean, there's like little beefs everywhere. I mean, this is just from some fucking loser from Rhode Island watching. But from what I gather, like I guess Dave Chappelle fucked with him one night and was like, "Oh, you can't go on tonight, Dave. It's Dane usually does this." And he was like, "Oh, all right." And then in the end of his, like, he did like 5 minutes. And at the end of his 5 minutes, he was supposed to do like 40 or whatever. I don't know. And he was like, "All right, cool. I'm going to be in the parking lot, everybody, if you want to come on." And then everybody left. And then Dane Cook went on stage.
Wow.
So that was like the story I heard. But I mean, like,
but comedians don't have beef.
Typically not.
So
I mean,
so if multiple comedians are like beefing with Dane Cook, it's probably it's probably because he sucks.
Yeah, right. He's very like LA. Like I think he really likes hanging out with like my thing. I think what happens is I think, and this is my guess, and you can disagree with. I think what happens is when stand-ups make a ton of money, they start hanging out with like celebrities, and that just becomes like the most important thing.
Aziz Ansari shit.
Yeah, like it's just me and Billy Crystal.
Yeah,
like I don't give a fuck about Billy. First of all, I don't give a fuck about any celebrities, stand-ups included.
Yeah,
like that would never make me go wow.
Yeah,
who gives a shit?
Yeah, no, that definitely happens too.
But then
some of these people,
they don't want to hang out with comics. They just want to hang out with like Reese Witherspoon and shit.
Right,
people are like, dude, I don't give a fuck that you like went to the Cayman Islands and fucked fucking blue and white striped mattress people at a Eyes Wide Shut party with fucking Jamie Foxx all weekend or whatever the fuck you did. But that's what I guess. That's what I venture to guess.
It seems like Dane Cook had something very strange. And I don't mean like Illuminati shit. I mean like bad life shit, like sending your own brother to jail, getting plastic surgery, whatever, what have you. He just seems like fucked up. And in his like comeback arc is like it's a real weak comeback arc.
Yeah.
Like his stuff you saw on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah, he streams every day.
He streams every day?
Every day.
To who?
To nobody. He gets less. I mean, I'm not tooting my horn here. That's why I was like, oh man, this stream's pretty good. Dane Cook's, because when we grew up, arguably, Dane Cook was a fucking monster.
Yeah. Like
Dane Cook used to clean house. Like I know young guys aren't gonna like think this.
Yeah, Zoomers don't get this, but Dane Cook was like he was the golden one.
Yeah.
For like for stand up.
Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He like
the most money, all the movies.
Yeah, like he was Kevin Harding, and honestly, he was doing like the numbers were like insane. He was like the first guy to sell like Madison Square Garden. This happened.
Yeah,
but people said he didn't write any. People didn't like him because he didn't like. I looked it up. They didn't like him because he didn't write any jokes, and he always did impressions and mannerisms, and people got like tired of it.
Yeah,
and they're like, "This isn't fucking stand up. This is fucking. You're just like an actor. You're like Jim Carrey 2.0." So people started to like. But say whatever you want. The guy made people laugh. Made me laugh. He was very funny in his day. I actually thought Dane Cook was funny.
I like Dane Cook. Yeah.
And then, but his arc is the craziest one ever.
Yeah,
he might as well be a fucking
Billy.
Yeah.
Like it would be honestly the same. Whatever he's doing is the equivalent of being a fucking Jenner.
Yes.
Like this is, and I haven't seen this. I'm gonna die though.
Hit play, Chris.
I thought you three brick jobs were supposed to be funny. Hey, no one's scared of you guys.
Hit pause.
And
this is the show where you roast people. You go on this to like make. So you're making fun of people, and anyway.
That's the idea.
That's the idea. Yeah.
Is that really? I always wondered that. What I knew he pulls names out of a hat, and
I think you go up and do a minute of your stand up, and then you like talk to the hosts or something.
Okay.
And they roast each other, but it's pretty lighthearted. It's like you look like a lumberjack that just got caught sucking.
Brazilian.
It's usually some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, I heard Dane Cook has a 20-year-old girlfriend. I'm 21. I don't even date 20-year-olds. Tony, Redban, do you guys have a Joe Rogan ass wiping schedule? Hey.
Fuck. Neil, let's get it started.
Oh, no.
First of all.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fucking relax. All right?
Wow.
First of all, not as easy here as it is in the YouTube comments, is it? And I just want to let you know, for those of you listening to the show wondering where the West Hollywood Bear was, is I made sure Brian didn't hit it. You went 40 seconds over, but I wanted to make sure that you felt the silence from the joke that you actually tried
Tony,
to do.
Bears like me love little twinks like you.
Bears like you? What is that?
You look like a lesbian.
What are you talking about? What?
You look like
Oh my
Put
gosh.
it together.
we are. You look like Ben Stiller with his fur off.
Oh, wow, listen to it. Listen to it.
You look like a dude out of a career forever.
Yeah. I've never seen
Dane.
somebody talk out of the side of their mouth and their ass at the same time. It doesn't work. It's so funny. I've always wondered how long it would take to get like one of you delusional trolls to actually do the show. It's so funny.
Whoa.
Yes.
Took you a long time, bud.
That's a compliment.
Hey, you know what? I have nothing mean to say to you, man. I love your sax.
Wow.
I cannot take that compliment right now. Oh, God. On top of everything, he's a pandering fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Dane, I remember your bit about. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go
I
on.
wish I could say the
Neil,
same.
Neil, let me remind you that we remember your bit with whatever that was you tried to close with, but go ahead.
I remember Dane's bit, and it's actually a fairly decent one. It's about it's about what Dane does all the time. He's having by himself because his 20-year-old girlfriend's out with life, you know, and he puts a cashew on the end of his penis.
I love it. You're really roasting.
Oh,
you're
man.
really roasting him for having a young, hot girlfriend, Neil. Boy, oh boy! I wonder how he's going to survive the verbal
Give me a
abuse.
break. He's a creep.
Okay, Neil.
Oh, yeah. Hey, am I done? I feel like I'm in the principal's office with you.
Dilly Billy.
Nothing's funny with you guys. Come on.
Neil, that would work. Neil, that would work if comedians and all of us weren't having a great episode until you got up here.
Oh, man.
Like your master plan that you thought of in your toxic negative world is not working.
They're way meaner to me because they think I'm funny. See these guys really laying into me? They're stabbing me with knives. You guys are fucked.
So when you
What?
thought of this before you came here tonight, you thought you were gonna like break the show and fucking like really stand out and that this was gonna
No,
work.
I thought I was going to hear you tell a joke, bud, and I haven't so far.
Well, then you haven't been paying attention to the show. We've been up
Oh,
here
my
for
God.
we've been up here for 45 minutes.
Am I done? Am I done, boys?
Oh, you're fucking done. Dude.
Neil,
are
you
done.
never even got started. You never got started. There he goes, Neil Pop, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
There he goes.
Oof. That was rough.
Oh, that was dog shit.
Yeah, it was. That's never happened before in the history of the show. That guy thought he was really gonna make it here tonight.
That's so weird.
I think Tony Hinchcliffe's fucking hilarious.
I like Tony Hinchcliffe.
I met him before in Venice, but I've always thought, like, before I knew this, I didn't even know he did this
The
shit.
thing about this clip is Dane Cook. He looks like he's along for the ride the
Yeah.
whole time. Like it's almost like if there was someone outside yelling, I'd be like, "Well, wait till me and my buddy Nick get out here and beat you up." Like
Yeah.
that kind. And then when Dane Cook says, your career is over."
Yeah.
It feels like there's truth to that. Like if that kid ever tried to get a deal or do anything in comedy,
Dane Cook would be able to
would
squash
be
it.
like, no, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Like,
But
but
that's
that's the show, Tony. Dane.
I feel like that's the sort of thing that Dane Cook would probably want to throw around as much as possible. Is like, you'll never work in this town.
I'm going to have to fight Dane Cook after making fun of him on set.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, well. All right. I guess I got to fight. I got to fight a plastic surgery guy. No, Dane Cook's just rocked. It's really one of the. It's like, you know how when you see character arcs that are wonderful in this world, like Mike Tyson's character arc. I really like Mike Tyson.
Right.
Then you got Dane Cook, who was like, oh man, like I would have. Dane Cook was big deal. I would have never have thought he was going to be turning.
Let me become the least cool Ambien robot
Yeah.
that was ever built.
That's I think maybe it's Ambien.
I think it's Ambien. I think it's a sleep aid shit.
It definitely.
He looks like Eminem when Eminem was having Ambien problems.
Yeah, like blank eyed.
Yeah.
Like just like
And like retaining water and shit.
Oh really? Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in the jowls.
Is that a thing
I think so.
from Ambien? Retaining.
sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't like wish harm. I don't know. I don't really like want to like. I wasn't happy to see that.
No.
But it's what I'm coming to is if you were popular in 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, now there's a high probability that you're a fucking zombie.